The words rather and quite. She is quite a cook. Quite a cook means she is a very good cook, or she is very much of a cook. It means that the quality she has, being a cook, is very high. And if I said she is rather a cook, this is surprising. It's surprising that she is a cook. Nobody expected her to be a cook, but yet she is. Amazing. So quite means very much or extraordinary, and rather means an alternative to what is expected. Alternative to what is expected, all right? Let's just say alternative. For example, they would rather play games than do homework. There's a verb here, play games, and play games is an alternative to the other verb, doing homework. Rather indicates that they would more desirably play games than they would do homework. So playing games is the desired alternative to doing homework for them. What if we get rid of the other verb, okay? And we just say they would rather play games. This sentence must follow an alternative, like, do they want to go out for ice cream? Do they want to go to a movie? No, they would rather play games. There you go. The play games is an alternative to something else which is unstated. Now, what if we change this adverb rather to quite? They would quite play games. This means that they would play games very much, that they would play games very strongly. It is not an alternative to something else. They would quite play games. They would play games a lot, day and night. She quite did her homework. She completely did her homework. Now, what if we said she rather did her homework? That means that there was something else that she could have done. She could have played games on her PlayStation, but instead, she did her homework. She rather did her homework. And we can change this adverb position to after the verb. She did her homework rather. Did she ride her bicycle? No, she did her homework rather. Instead of riding the bicycle, she did her homework. All right, now let's change this again. She did her homework quite. No, usually we don't put this quite at the end after the verb. Let's put it before the verb. She quite did her homework. I understand what this means. It means that she did her homework completely. Yet, native speakers never speak like this. They would say she completely did her homework. If you said she quite did her homework, I would understand you. Maybe in very rare circumstances, a native speaker might talk like that, but it's not common. It would be common to say she rather did her homework. That would be common. Either way, I can understand them, but understand that native speakers, they rather use rather more frequently than quite. Let's use quite as an adjective. The car is quite nice. That means the car is very nice. If we said the car is rather nice, that means we are surprised that the car is nice. We expected the car to be dirty and broken, and yet the car is rather nice. How surprising to the alternative of what we expected. Now let's, instead of using this rather as an adjective or a particle for an adjective, let's use it as a pure adjective. This is rather a car. Here's a pure adjective, okay? Rather a car. This means that this car is not normal. This car has strange bells and whistles on it. It's not the typical car. It is rather a car. Does that mean it is a bad car? Not necessarily. It may just be a strange or unusual car. Or it may be a bad car. Like, oh, it's not starting. This is rather a car. That means, of course, it is not normal for a car not to start. So this is negative in that case. Or maybe the car runs perfectly, but it is painted strange colors. Well, this is rather a car. Who did it belong to? Some hippies? Similarly, if we said, she is rather a girl, this means that she might be a little bit crazy, perhaps. She is rather a girl. If we said she is quite a girl, it does not mean that she is crazy. It means that she is extraordinary. Maybe she won the math competition. So there's the difference between quite and rather. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you quite enjoyed this video. And it's rather superior to the typical grammar videos. I hope you quite believe that. And thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.